Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are diving into some absolutely incredible new science that's completely changing how we understand our dogs.
I mean, we've all been there, right? You get that certain look from them or that perfectly timed nuzzle when you need it most. It really feels like a connection that goes way beyond just words.
Well, get this. That feeling, it is not just in your head. Brand new research is proving just how deep that bond really is. And honestly, some of the discoveries are just mind-blowing.
And our source material for this explainer, Doggozilla magazine, put it perfectly when they said, you're about to see your best friend in a completely new light. So let's get right into it. All right, first section. We're going to explore just how our dogs are really understanding us. And spoiler alert, it is way more sophisticated than we ever gave them credit for. So for the longest time, we all kind of thought dogs just respond to our tone of voice, right? That happy, high-pitched, who's a good boy sound. But new research is completely flipping that old idea on its head. Okay, so check this out. A really groundbreaking study just found that dogs could pick out their own names and familiar commands even when they were spoken in a totally flat, monotone voice. No emotion, no cues. This is huge. It means their little brains are actually processing the words, searching for the ones they know, regardless of how we say them. They are truly listening to what we say, not just how we say it. And get this, that tail wag, it's not just a simple I'm happy sign. It's way more nuanced. The direction actually tells a whole story. If it's wagging more to the right side of their body, that's a good sign, positive feelings. But if it's leaning more to the left, that could be anxiety or uncertainty. And the height is a big deal too. A high, stiff wag means they're on alert, while a low, loose, relaxed wag means everything's cool. And this right here, this is the beautiful biology behind that bond. When you and your dog just gaze into each other's eyes, both of your brains get a hit of oxytocin. Yep, the exact same love hormone that bonds mothers and babies. It creates this powerful loop, like a chemical hug that just keeps making your connection stronger and stronger. It's amazing. All right, so let's shift gears a bit. We're now diving into one of the biggest mysteries for any dog owner, aging. And more importantly, how new science is helping us understand how to help them do it better. So this wasn't some small study. We're talking about the Dog Aging Project, analyzing blood from almost 800 dogs. A massive effort that uncovered some really fascinating new clues about what it actually means to grow old on a molecular level. So, what did they find? Well, they found these things they nicknamed mystery molecules. The scientific name is PTMAAs, but don't worry about that. Just think of them as these little building blocks of life that might even come from their gut bacteria. And here's the crucial part. These molecules build up as dogs get older, and it seems to be a universal signal for aging, no matter the breed. And here's the kicker. The really important connection they made was finding a clear link between this buildup of molecules and a decline in kidney function. Now, why does this matter so much? Because one day, this could let vets spot the earliest signs of organ problems and step in with things like better diets or treatments long before it becomes a major issue. Okay, so that's the cool, nerdy science bit, but what does it mean for you? What can you actually do with all this information? Well, this next section is all about putting that research into action today. Now, this one is huge, especially for those of us with busy schedules. You know, the whole weekend warrior thing, where you don't do much all week and then go hard on Saturday. Turns out that can actually increase the risk of injury for them. The science is crystal clear. Daily consistency is what really matters. At least 30 minutes of good aerobic activity every single day is so much better for their bodies and their minds. So, when you boil it all down, the science points to 3 big pillars for a long, healthy life for your dog. We've got number 1, consistent exercise. We just talked about that. Number 2, social connections. Keeping them engaged with other dogs and people is amazing for their brain health. And finally, number 3, dental care. I know it sounds basic, but seriously, don't sleep on this. Bad oral health can cause inflammation throughout the body, so keeping their teeth clean is directly tied to a longer life. Okay, now for the really futuristic stuff. We are on the verge of a brand new era in vet medicine, with treatments that aren't just about fighting a specific disease, but about targeting the aging process itself. So take a look at what this company Loyal is working on. They've got these drugs, LOI-001 and LOI-003, for big dogs. And what they do is they reduce a growth hormone called IGF-1. See, big dogs have way more of this stuff, and that's linked to why they don't live as long. Then there's LOI-002 for senior dogs, which is all about boosting their metabolic health. These could be absolute game changers.
But here's the thing, and this might be the most important part. This is a two-way street. It is not just about what we do for them. The science is undeniable. They have a massive, positive biological effect on us. Check out this wild study. They put people through a stressful test. The folks with their dog, they had a healthy stress response, a spike to meet the challenge, then a quick cool down. But the people without their dogs, their response was flatter, which is actually a sign of being worn down by chronic stress. It's like our dogs help keep our stress systems perfectly tuned, right in that biological sweet spot.
And the list of benefits just goes on and on. It's honestly incredible. Study after study shows that being a dog owner gives you a real health advantage. We're talking a slower decline in memory as you get older, lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol, a lower risk of heart disease, and even a better chance of surviving a heart attack. It's an amazing partnership.
So that brings us to the end. And we want to leave you with this one thought. After hearing all this, the science of how they understand us, how they age, and the incredible chemical bond you share, how is that going to change the way you look at that friend sitting right there next to you?